And here to talk lessons learned and what we can expect this hurricane season is Senior Hurricane Specialist and Branch Chief of the National Hurricane Center, Dr. Michael Brennan, and NBC6 Certified Broadcast Meteorologist Ryan Phillips. Gentlemen, great to have you back again to talk about hurricane season. So we were just watching Sheriff Ramsey down in the Keys talking about the situation down there, and I saw both of you nodding your heads. He was really talking about a lot of important things: codes, elevation, way of life. If we live here, we really have to expect that we're going to continue to get storms over and over again. We really have to prepare for that. Dr. Brennan, talk about that for a moment. What do you think is probably one of the biggest lessons learned from Irma?
That we have to be prepared every year down here in South Florida, the Florida Keys. It's important for people in mainland South Florida, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, to realize that they really didn't get hurricane conditions here. We got a strong tropical storm, we had a lot of tree damage, a lot of power outage, but we really didn't get the core of what Irma could bring. So for people who might have think they've gone through a major hurricane, they really haven't. I mean, certainly they did in the lower Keys. So it's important for people to realize that it can be a lot worse than Irma, and you really have to be prepared, know if you need to evacuate in a storm. And we had a lot of good compliance with evacuation orders last year. So it's just that message of being prepared every year. We've sort of been awakened from our hurricane slumber here in South Florida in the last couple years, first with Matthew and now with Irma.
Yeah, speak to that, Ryan, because you're on air all the time. It seems that way, right? 12 hours on, 12 hours off, pretty much when a storm is coming our way. I think with Irma, because of what happened in Houston with Harvey, we were really prepared to listen to what you had to say. And we started preparing earlier. The county was closing things early. It really gave us an opportunity, don't you think, to get ourselves in order, because we thought we were going to get a 5.
It most definitely got everyone's awareness to transition from Harvey into Irma. But then to underscore what Dr. Brennan just spoke of is the preparedness factor. I think now that we went through Irma, and folks do believe that they have now gone through a hurricane where it really was just a strong tropical storm, the idea of having everything you need, it really underscored that going through Irma, because just power outages make life inconvenient. Having the necessary supplies. We are so used to our utilities coming back up quickly, and in a real, true hurricane scenario, it won't be that swift to happen, and we have to be ready to make it on our own for a little while.
I think some people are going to be surprised to hear both of you say that we didn't get the brunt of Irma as a hurricane, because it certainly felt that way. I mean, the power was out in some locations for 10 days, so much tree damage. So we really just got tropical storm force winds for the most part in our region?
So in mainland South Florida, sustained tropical storm force winds. We had a lot of hurricane force wind gusts, and that's what brings those trees down. But we didn't have a lot of major structural damage to homes. You know, we didn't have a whole lot of roof damage. We didn't have the tremendous storm surge that you could see. And an important point to make too is that we had a lot more people in Florida die after the storm than during the storm. People dying from lack of air conditioning, people dying from generators or chainsaw accidents and things like that. So that's really something people need to keep in mind, is you not only need to survive the storm, you need to survive the storm's aftermath, and that means being prepared and being smart when you're out there trying to clean up.
Were either of you stunned at how our communication systems really went down? Because even personally, I thought I had a landline, but I have a voice over IP now, and so I couldn't use my home phone. We couldn't use our cell phones. Communication was out for a while for a lot of folks. Talk to that, Ryan.
Well, I just think that we now have to have that realization that every essential tool that we use day to day may not be available. So we have to dial it back. And how will I get through, and what will I use and utilize and have to be ready, that I can take care of myself, my property, and my family for some time after a storm. And again, communication, at least you maybe can build your own communication tree between your friends and family. I know that I did that residual with my neighbors and friends. I think families now, you need to cast a wide web to use the resources of everyone around to get through.
All right, so let's talk about this NOAA prediction for 2018.
Yeah, I mean, we're expecting an average to above average season, so that means, 10 or more named tropical storms, a significant number of hurricanes, several major hurricanes. We don't really know where they're going to form and what areas they're going to affect, but certainly here in South Florida, we're vulnerable all the time, almost throughout all of hurricane season. It's important to emphasize, too, that we're not always going to have the big lead up to a big storm like we did with Irma. Irma formed really far out in the Atlantic. We watched it for days, and we got to see, unfortunately, what it did to the Caribbean islands as a Category 5. We can have storms form much closer to us and impact us within a few days and be just as strong as Irma could be.
Talk about Alberto. Now, this is a subtropical storm, so explain that to us a little bit.
Yeah, subtropical is just a different structure. You know, it's sort of a hybrid type storm, but they have a lot of the same hazards as a tropical storm. Again, winds, rain, storm surge. So the biggest threat from Alberta was rain, but it's sort of an early season reminder that we can have these storms form in the Gulf of Mexico, in the Caribbean, in the Bahamas that can be very close to Florida, and we're not going to have this multi-day buildup to a big event. So that's why people really need to be prepared all season long.
Yeah. Were viewers surprised, Ryan, with Alberto?
I think so,
Yeah.
yes. But as Dr. Brennan and I were speaking before the show, this was a good wake-up call. It gets people on their toes, and now the season officially begins.
Yeah.
Now that we are a little bit warmed up, we'll be hopefully better prepared. And keep in mind, across the viewing area, thousands of new residents are here. So it's a constant re-education.
Absolutely.
And maybe that this system, this early system, will help ramp that up.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it, as always. So we'll just schedule you again for next year.
You bet.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks.
And we will have all the tips we discussed today, plus more information you need to get ready for hurricane season on our Facebook page at Your South FL.